Hello, I'm Lee Suss, and welcome back to something I haven't done for a while. Viscera Cleanup Detail. Yeah, I came back to this because I was just checking it out the other day. There's an idle glimpse through in the Steam Workshop, which I do every now and then to see what's going on, and I saw one of the levels has changed. And since then I plan to go ahead and do that level again, or the new version of the level. I discovered it's changed already, so this is... This visual front is different from what I saw before, which is nice, and I'm glad to see the devs are still doing things with this. And if you look over here, so we can do options and stuff, I had to reset some of these, like my name in there and that sort of thing. But you can hear the rustling noises and things as I do stuff. So my settings have been lost a little bit. I'm hoping that I will still be able to record this and not have any problems with lag or anything like that I have done in the past. The settings are probably up to max again, but as I'm recording, who knows how this might work out. But I will deal with that as I go through. But first of all, let's have a little look. Always got little thingies, little what's over there. Tells you what they are. It's all very nice though. Let's look at the level I was thinking of. So there's different choices about how you can play, and I haven't tried these yet with one of the kids. But let's go to the solo one as usual. And I'm not going to have a save file. And the game type will be the usual cleanup rather than the speed run. There's no other options in there yet. And we're going to pick the gravity drive. Now, so in the past, so most of these levels here are the same, as far as I can tell. Well, Zero G Therapy still is in there, but gravity drive almost feels like a replacement, or what Zero Gravity was going to become. Zero G was going to become. So if you remember Zero G, it was one I played a while back. I did a full playthrough. It was just a single room, and it's like almost like an experimental level. It felt like the devs were just messing around with different things, and they basically turned the gravity off. So if you there were lots of things hanging in the air, like blood splatters and canisters and various other things, and if you gave them a little bump, they would go drifting off gently until they hit something else, and eventually they'd run out of momentum. And you could throw things out of this sort of airlock system that was on one wall, and you could turn the gravity back on again, and everything would come crashing down to the floor. And there was all sorts of problems. Everything was upside down almost, so the furnace was on the ceiling. It had all sorts of problems about how to do the level, but it was good fun, and I completed it. But this is sort of a step on again. So Gravity Drive uses the same physics as before, the zero gravity, but it feels a lot more built. And if you know your films, you may recognise some of the features. So let's get in here anyway, and you can see what I mean. So here we go, the briefing. Age 64, or a bit aged. Senior workman. Brief. Company officials are not entirely certain of the circumstances around, or the cause of the event. That should probably be a capital E there, really. However, a repeat of said event, whatever its cause, seems statistically unlikely. Yeah, very reassuring. Operate carefully and be sure not to damage the sensitive equipment. Zero gravity conditions can be disconcerting, especially for the inexperienced. Well, we're not experienced, so that's fine. The shuttle will be passing by the vessel periodically, so be sure to work with haste. Make certain you do not cause a repeat of the previous event, and work quickly but carefully. Do not delay, get to it. Okay, well, what a delightful start. So, ooh, squelch. And here you go, here's some of the floaty items, these cups up here. We do a little full movement, and then let go of it. Whee! Away it goes, isn't that great? Oh, that's a bit different. So I've had a look at this already, and some of the things are different, and some things are the same. That's the old unworking cold gun. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to have a little play around, just to show you the level, and then we'll come back and reset it. Oh, there's my janitor's box for keeping things. Well, I won't do that, because I won't get a perfect score. When we've done that, ooh, that's a bit scary down there. When we've had a look around and a bit of a play, whoa, I'm floating. We can do the level properly. So let's have a look around. So that's right. That looks like a crack. It's a different effect. That looks like a crack to me. So I guess we're gonna have to find the laser welder at some point and deal with that. That's the checkout. This is a fairly looks like a locked door. Looks like one that's just like a no-end passage. I don't think we can get through there. What is that? Oh, it's a tank. Whoa! What a mess. Yeah, and that's a. Is that person part? Oh, look, they're partly through the... I'm not sure if they're partly through the glass. They've been thrown against the glass. Isn't that lovely? That's blood, by the way. That's a blood splatter up there. I'm not going to... Oh, hello. I'm not going to assume you've seen my previous version of Zero G Therapy. Whoa! But, bye-bye, fella. I just assume you haven't seen it and run through things as I see them. Yeah, but we're in space. It's like a manipulator arm or something out there. Maybe that's where the shuttle docks. Maybe it docks there and then they come in through this way. Anyway, yeah, there's a planetoid, a very lumpy planetoid out there. That's a bit more lumpy than you expect. Okay, so they've got a lift. Okay, so we can turn the zero gravity off, and we'll be able to use the lift, and we're going to need to, because we need to get the lift up. So when we turn the zero gravity off, you'll see that. Oh, can I not? Well, I can't work it when it's zero gravity's on. Okay, and the reason is. Whoa. Oh, isn't that a good effect? Oh, isn't that wonderful? Well, if you see me playing Viscera before, you know the way I talk about these things. I know it's not wonderful, it's horrible, but it is wonderful. Look at this. Oh, all over my shirt. Look. Oh, oh, and look, we've got a pad. We'll read those later. Is that the laser? Have a little jump. That's the laser, isn't it? Let's why am I not staying in the air? That's a bit weird. Come. Oh, ow, oh, ow. Let's get it. We got it. Okay. Let's go and test my theory about that. Oh, splat, splat. Close your eyes. You thought walking through a cobweb first thing in the morning is awful. Imagine walking through that lot. Let's see if this is actually a crack. It's responding. Ah, yes. Ah, okay. So I'm sure there's some bullet holes around as well. Well, they're using. Whoop! Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sure firing bullets inside the space station is a really bad idea. But there you go. At least we know what that's for. But there might be bullet holes around, and we'll have to laser that as well. We'll read you later. Down we go. Oh, we can't actually get down there. Now, this is where you might recognise the film reference. How do I get down here? Can you see it rotating down below? The gravity drive. Oh, get out the way! Oh God, what a mess! I can't get through. Am I going through? I am. Where is it? Here it is. Oh, that is the gravity drive from the film Event Horizon, a space horror film. Oh, I probably have mentioned this before, but if I haven't, I just want to say again, reiterate how much I love the devs of this game. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. I mean, they must have made this model from scratch, because this is all the spikes on the wall. That's from the film as well. I mean, maybe I have to look at some few pictures to see how similar it is. But this is all new textures and things around here. This is great. This is wonderful. So this is supposedly the drive for the ship. This is what drives the ship through space. I'll talk about the film later, if you can bear it. But oh dear. Let's. It's right now. It's also. Oh my God! Ow! No. It's also what is it gonna stop? It's also what's doing the zero gravity bit in the ship as well. I thought it might stop. When it stops in the film, those rings come together like circling the globe from top to bottom. Oh, that's wonderful. Can I turn it off again? I'm sure I can turn it on again. I can't see what I'm doing here. Never hit electrical devices with, oh dear, with liquids, children. What does it say here? Call Max something? I don't know. We'll read that. Call maintenance, I think that was. A little wonder. So we've got 2 levels to the ship. What is that there? Looks like a. Is something spent? Limb spent? Is it like an audio log? What is that? Looks a bit like a zip drive, doesn't it? Maybe it's got some thing in it. Maybe I can plug it in somewhere. So it is. What we got in the machine? We've got a big banger. This will probably be driving me around the bend anyway. Let's play. They've got the same sort of music as in the Santa special. Oh, I'm sorry. I usually turn music off in games, but I think I'm going to be playing some of these. I'm going to carry this around the entire station when I'm cleaning up. You can't see me, I'm bobbing my head to it. Squeaky clean by the escalator crew. The zoologist monkey fire. That's my favourite though. Okay, where are we going here? Ah, solar flare. Okay, usual. I haven't seen any units on the wall yet, but I guess there might be some med units on the wall. So we're going to have to work from top to bottom and use the lift to go up and down. By the way, one other thing you haven't seen yet, if you're familiar with the game, so we get back up again, isn't it? Yeah. Which is, we don't have a furnace, do we? To chuck the dirt into. There's the lift. Yeah, now we can open it. Now the Z gravity's up. Oh dear. Not supposed to open this that much. What a mess. There's another note there. This is the airlock though. So in zero G therapy, you could. One of the ways you're getting rid of rubbish is you'd open up the one door, and it was like a great big door, and it's a bit like a Star Wars type thing where you open the door up, but there was no cycling airlock. There was just a great big door that opened up, and you could see into space, and presumably a force field or something was holding the air in, and you could chuck things out. For example, you'd go something like this, and you'd run towards the airlock, and you'd let go, and it would keep on flying. Oh, there's a note down there, and it would go through the airlock. It was a bit dangerous because some things could get stuck, and you could never finish the level because there was splat on the outside of the station where you couldn't go. But this is a little bit similar to this one, so we can open up the airlock here. There we go. Like that, and we can close it again. Are you closed again? No, you're still open. Okay. Let's close you up. That's the outside one. Okay. And this is how we're going to dispose of all our rubbish. We're going to chuck it out into space. Like ecological people. See? Put things in here and chuck them out. So where's he? Here we go. Come on, you. Don't want to go in the airlock. Well, you're going in the airlock, buddy. There we go. And we can just open the door up like this, see? Perfectly safe. Like this, see? And it will keep all the air in on the outside, just like the last one, yeah? Or maybe not, because this is a proper. I hope that made you jump. This is. Ooh, look at that pan. That's a bit weird, isn't it? Looks like a bit like it might make a shape like a face or a skull or something. That's a massive mountain range. Yeah, so Lisa, that's number 2. So yeah, you the usual thing as before. You can kill yourself in the level, like in the other levels, and come back. Come back like that as well. It's not the end of the world, it's fine. Anything I'd done, this laser bit that I lasered had gone, and the gravity's still off, see? So you can come back and do that sort of thing, nonsense like that. What's up there? Oh, that's where that thing landed, is it? Okay. That's not so bad. So yeah, you do have to use it like a proper airlock. So we'll be careful of that. I'm sure we won't do it. I mean, I must admit, the first time I saw it, I did of course walk into the airlock like most people, and then open it just to see what would happen. Because, you know, science and the rest of it. But there you go. So we're going to do it properly. Is it still open out there? It is. Let's close it back up again. And cycling. Oh, very good. See, and again, the textures on the door are nice. Let's open it up. So yes, we're supposed to grab everything that's in here. I mean, I think it will make things a lot easier in some ways, because all we're going to do is grab all the junk. Actually, probably not these, because these will have to be pretty stacked somewhere. I haven't seen where yet, but they need to be stacked. But all these things. Is this a grill down here? Yeah, wherever you've come from. Usually pick these up. Yeah, they've got to go as well. All those things will get chucked out, and we just chuck them out the airlock. And I think that's going to make things a lot easier than sometimes using the furnace and carrying some of the bins and stuff around. So there we go, that's a look at the level. Quick shifty around. And has that gone on to the next song? Automatically. It looks like it has, hasn't it? Oh, that's good. I'm going to quite enjoy playing that music for a change, rather than the usual nonsense. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to reset here, reset the level, and I'll come back and we'll do a proper cleaning job. How's about that? See you in a bit.